We made it to the KBIS trade show in Las Vegas, and that stands for Kitchen and Bath Industry Show. This show has been around since the 1960s, and this year had over 80,000 attendees with close to 700 exhibitors, which means we have a lot to see in a very short amount of time, so let's get right to it. If you've never been to this show, this is a perfect video for you to watch because it's a good representation of what to expect, as well as showcasing my top 5 finds over the last couple of years at this show. I've been in the construction industry for over 20 years, and I'm always looking for the next cool tool, product, or innovation in the kitchen and bath space. So let's get to my top 5 finds in no particular order. Number 1, Neolith.
We're at Neolith at KBIS, and we're showing all our kitchen and bath applications this year, and we see like how durable are the Neolith countertops in this case. No, that they can resist all weather conditions. They can be outdoor kitchens or inside kitchens, very easy to maintain, so no maintenance. They can be very cleaned easily with all kitchen products. And yeah, very resistant to scratches, very resistant to high temperature, hot pans, all that. So children proof, I would say.
I need that in my life between my 2 children. Yes. No scratches, thank you.
So nothing.
So this is Neolith. It's a ultra compact sintered stone, extremely durable, very difficult to scratch, very graffiti resistant, and unbelievably easy to clean, which is a man-made product using minerals under heat and pressure, extreme.
It's not graffiti proof, but what is it exactly?
Extremely resistant to graffiti.
So basically, if you're having issues with that, you could literally put this on your house or your building and potentially just pressure wash it away immediately.
Pure acetone, any home store.
Okay. You better get the BYOT, otherwise people are gonna wonder, what is he doing around here?
If I have to.
Oh, there we go.
I certainly wouldn't expect a countertop material to be on the side of a building, but I also wouldn't expect a glass window to be on my countertop. This was another countertop company that I had to do an honorable mention for, which was Andrew Pearson Glass Countertops. Now, the really unique element with this company is that they not only had glass countertops, but they're able to match colors. So if you bring in a paint color or any other item that you're trying to match a color to, they can incorporate that color code within the countertop itself. Pretty slick. If you haven't been to this show before, just know that if it is a kitchen or bathroom related item, it's going to be at this show. Whether it's countertops, cabinetry, faucets, door hardware, and so forth, there is a plethora of items at this show that's all encompassing the kitchen and bath space. I assure you, if you've never been impressed with a toilet before, you might think differently after coming to the show. There's so many people just standing around staring at toilets, and for some reason it's just not a big deal. But personally for me, the reason why I love coming to the show is to just find those cool, unique items that I personally wouldn't have seen or known about if I didn't attend the show in the first place, like Zipwater.
So this is the latest introduction to the range of HydroTap products by Zipwater. This is the Celsius Plus pull down. So this retains all the core principles, features, and benefits of the traditional HydroTap range with some new innovation. So you have the ability to dispense instant filtered boiling water. So this is true boiling, not hot. So you can leverage culinary applications and sanitary requirements because of the temperature of the boiling water. You have filtered chilled water at 37.5 Fahrenheit. You then have filtered chilled sparkling water, which is sodium free. So all boiling, chilled, and sparkling is filtered. The innovation behind this particular product is the introduction of unfiltered mains supply, hot and cold, with a pull down and a full retraction on a hose management system. But it's true innovation to a hose. It is no longer that traditional weight that would get caught on different components underneath.
And is there a public price point for this?
So this will fall probably between $7,000 and $7,500.
That is a hefty price tag for a faucet, but also know that there are much less expensive options to choose from, just also less gizmos and gadgets. But that's the beauty of this show, is that there are so many cool products, and some of them have very high price tags, like a $10,000 toilet, or a $10,000 infinity tub by Kohler. So cool, but I don't know who's paying for these items. Truly amazing to see the creativity, but it's going to cost you. What's not going to cost you, or at least hopefully save you money long term, was at the Brondell booth, and no, it's not a bidet, although they do make bidets, faucets, and so forth, but the shower heads were the real intriguing factor for me.
Well, with the Brondell Yuba water-saving shower head, it utilizes Nebbia patented nozzle technology that delivers 40% water savings, but 75% more force. So you'll save water without even knowing it. So it feels like a normal shower, yet it's utilizing 40% less water. So there's 4 different sprays, so a myriad of different likes or dislikes. And there's also 3 different models. So there's the fixed shower head, there's the standard hand shower, and then there's the Halonetic dual docking system that has magnetic and the adjustable height.
And all you have to do is screw it into your existing shower arm, right?
Yep. So standard installation, anybody can do it.
Gotta love companies that are trying to save you money by conserving water consumption, and just like that, we had Rainstick also at the show, which has a water filtration system, and their claim to fame is that they use every single drop of water up to 6 times. That means it's being filtered up into the drain and then reused multiple times right down on your head. Don't know if I'd use this one, but definitely intriguing. What was also intriguing in the shower space was this product from Ingenious, which had a quick connect outdoor shower system, where if you wanted an outdoor shower but didn't want to have it always set up, or if you're in an area where it gets extremely cold during the winter months, then you can easily remove that shower and not have to worry about the water pipes freezing during the winter. They also had a quick connect feature in the kitchen area if you wanted to fill up a large water pan, since this is an Italian company, and there's plenty of pasta to be made, along with the fact that they're apparently trying to develop a connection for watering plants in the meantime, so it's still being used. So many innovative products at these shows, but all these faucets are dispensing water, and that water needs to be going somewhere, which leads me into my next top tier item, the Invisible Shower Tray by QM Drains.
What we have here is a shower tray. The name is Invisible Shower Tray. It gives you this appearance of being like so seamless, more like a deck appearance. So what happened here is the water goes through the gap, is collected in that tray, and it ensures the drain of all the water through the outlet. It's made of polyurethane, very compressed, never expand, neither contract.
Is this already pre-sloped?
Yeah, it's pre-slope. You can tell here like different in height. These ribs gets the support for the tile pieces, but you glue them to this element and then sits right here. So
What is this? Sorry.
this is the element that keeps all the pieces of tile in place. Because you glue them to this and then just sit right here. You use this same element for lifting the pieces of tile. You can do portions of tile to get access to the tray for cleaning surfaces, for maintenance, and yeah, that's pretty much all. It's covered by this paint, and that ensures like no proliferation of bacteria, mold. So it's super easy to maintain, easy to clean. Like I will say, once a year you have to get access to that. But
What's the transition between floor pan to wall?
what happened here, right here on the edges, is that you glue a band, a waterproofing band that we provide you, and it rises to the wall. And we also give you extra membrane to cover the wall area. So all the water, all the connection from the wall to the floor will be watertight, 100%.
And you can find it at qmdrain.com.
QMdrain.com. The name of the series is Invisible Drain.
There was a number of cool shower drains at the show, and a couple honorable mentions was Quick Drain with their invisible shower drain, where you're able to slope the floor towards the wall, and that water flows perfectly into the drain that is in the wall, and therefore you barely see where the water is going. I also ran into a company called Miraflow that is a tiled shower pan, so if you like the easeability of installing a shower pan, but don't like the aesthetic, well, this gives you the best of both worlds. We should also acknowledge that every single kitchen appliance company that you can imagine in a kitchen is going to be here, featuring their newest and greatest products. Full disclosure is that I did not have a lot of time to look through the appliance section just because there was so much to see in the International Builder Show along with this show, but my honorable mention for the appliances goes to Bertazzoni, which is an Italian-based company, and they had some really amazing stovetops, one most impressively being a stovetop that had a built-in downdraft right in the middle of it, so it can capture smoke and vapors more easily, especially in areas where you don't have room for an overhead hood. This also leads me perfectly into my final top 5 item, which surprisingly also involves a lot of airflow.
So this is the air pocket door by Airmada Drying Solutions. And basically what this is, it's similar to any other pocket door, but it's a pocket door for your shower. So we have a stainless steel pocket here that would be hidden in your wall. We have a rail system up top that the glass hangs from. We have a nice soft stop going both ways. So once you're done showering, what you want to do is just slide the glass into the pocket. You're going to pop the timer on and air flows into the pocket to dry the glass quickly. So you're going to have a really awesome finish on your glass without the need for constant squeegeeing. This one can be done with a curb or without. And we can do custom sizing up to a 38 by 88 on this. It's also a great door for ADA compliance because it makes it, if you do it curbless, it's a great way to wheel in or walk in and then not have to deal with a swinging door. So
And
we're
where can you
also,
find it?
So this one, you can go to our website, airmadadry.com. We're also in kitchen and bath showrooms across the US, and that's all listed on our website as well.
Quite an innovative company, and they also had an air jet drying system. So if you are tired and you don't want to worry about any type of mold buildup over time in your shower after use, then this system can be turned on and can immediately push airflow into your shower space, almost drying it instantaneously in comparison to what it would normally take to dry off naturally. If you're stuck with me this long, you might as well stick till the end to realize what my top booth was over the last couple of years. And if you haven't been to the show before, or if you've been to other shows, the one thing that's different about the KBIS show comparatively to other shows is that the booths are truly magnificent. There is so much money spent on these booths, and in my personal perspective, I think it's just because there's a lot of interior designers and architects that come to this show and want to see the most beautiful, outstanding booths they possibly can imagine to then implement into their new building codes or building projects. The honorable mention for the most money spent at a trade show has to go to Kohler. I don't know how much they spend on their booth every single year, but it's always the biggest, always the most extravagant, and quite impressive just from an undertaking perspective. However, my favorite booth over the last couple of years has to be the Caesarstone booth. Now, they had not only the most aesthetically pleasing booth from my perspective last year, but it also had an amazing layout, live music, as much coffee as you could possibly imagine, and a plethora of other fun accoutrements that showcases the product in other ways of how you could use the material other than just a countertop. But it was also really cool to see their porcelain countertop line in action with their induction stovetop. This is called their InvisiCook system, and the stovetop is literally built into the countertop, so you have this beautiful open space if you want to have a nice clean area, but you can literally cook right on top of it and no issues with potentially burning yourself because it's induction heating. KBIS is always a fun and entertaining show, plus free food, coffee, and drinks galore, so that always helps when you're walking around for 3 days straight. And let me know in the comments section which of my top 5 items you like the most and would consider putting in your own house. And if you went to the show and your favorite product isn't on this list, please let me know about it, because if you've been to the show before, you know you can't possibly see every single item here in even a 3-day stint. But no matter what the case is, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see all of you sexy beasts at next year's show in Orlando.